over 15 years.
Tell me about that.
I homeschool both of my daughters. They are now raised.
And they're beautiful, like their mother.
They run a successful photography corporation and other things along with that. And I wish that I would have had bundles like this when I was teaching at home. Back then, that many years ago, there wasn't a whole lot out there for me. So I had to do a lot of research, which now is coming in handy to what we're doing right now.
Absolutely.
All that research that I had to do on my own and just kind of pioneer, the homeschooling in our area.
Right.
And my girls loved it. They loved it. I loved it. I loved homeschooling. It was one of the best things it was a really good choice.
Yeah. She's really good at it too. If you knew her girls, let me tell you one. She would just let her kids do the most amazing things. Her daughter painted her entire room into an ocean
See it?
and then had a hammock. She had a hammock for a while. Remember the hammock?
And she, I helped her she wanted to be like under the sea. So she said, Mom, can we go to the material store and get some silk blue material?
And it was beautiful.
And we stapled it on the ceiling and we billowed it. And of course she did all the artwork on the walls. So when you walk into her
she's
room,
quite the artist.
you were like you were under the sea.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would come to my house and they would see that it was beautiful. And they would just say, you just let your kids just paint? And I'm like,
Yeah, she
did. Let them do what they want to do.
She nurtured their imagination, and it was cool to see.
Yes, that room today is now a normal room, with white, but at the time it was under the sea. And she loved it, I loved it, it turned out great. And then she slept in a hammock because she said, well, I don't want my bed anymore. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. So she slept in this blue hammock and it just all turned out. And I would encourage you to let your kids do things. Don't be afraid. You can always paint a wall. I'm a perfectionist, so people are like, you say your kids do that? I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So,